Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our Laravel 9 e-commerce series. So now guys, in this video, we'll be fetching all the products. So we have completed with add products in previous video and now we are continuing the product CRUD. So now guys, let's get started. So let's move to our application and just go to that index page of your product. Okay, so we are on the product controller at index page. Here is the index page and now here we have to design the table to show the products. So table bordered table stripped table head table row table heading which is ID, the category. We want to show the category also and the product and one product price I want to show. So let's tell quantity and one status. The product is visible or hidden. And finally an action. So where you can edit and delete. All set. So now let's begin with table body, table row and table data. So before this you have to use a for each loop. So instead of for each, let's use for else. Okay, and you cut this, copy, cut, paste and paste again. So what we have to do, how many? 3 plus 3 1 7. Okay, so here you're going to tell call span 7 and tell no products available, and if the data is available then you'll get all the product items. So let's create the products variable and here product item. So just call product, copy this and paste that, open and close curly brace, product of ID first, copy and paste, then product name and not product name, we have to get the category, right? So let me type category ID first and then we will see how we can call exact the name of that category. And then guys, you are going to call selling price and then quantity and finally one status which is true means which is 1, we'll show it as hidden, else visible. Okay, save it. And one finally a table data with the a tag, edit class button success. For edit and for delete it's danger delete. That's it. So now guys, let's copy this products variable and go back to your product controller. So at the product controller at index function you have to send the variable and call your products model product colon all, and then you're going to send in a compact function that is nothing but your products variable. Copy that, paste, and then you go to your products variable, save it. And now let's refresh. Okay, so product model not imported. Let's import its class. Here we imported. Now if you refresh, you get the data. Cool. So guys, now you can see the product name, price, quantity, status, edit and delete button. Let's keep this edit and delete button small. Let's go. Control D, button small, SM. All fine. So now guys, I want this category to be displayed its name, not the ID. So what you can do, just take category of name. So how is this going to work? So what you have to do, the variable you're getting products. So go and check in that whether that has its belongs to relationship or not. So let's go to that product model product.php, the model. Let me show you that. So here product model, and create one function with the name category. Okay, where you will be telling return $this belongs to, this product belongs to which category. Okay, category class, and go get your product, I mean category ID, copy the category ID, paste that, and you go to that products of primary ID. Okay, so now let's copy this category and get back to your index blade file. And now if you give this, then it will work fine. So refresh, here you see that category name has come. Cool. So now guys, you need to do one exception over here. Let's copy this, and like when you miss that anytime category, so you can just add a validation part like, and if, that's it. So if you want an else part also, you can add that like no category, this exception. Okay, so let's save this, and now you can get back, refresh, everything works fine. So now guys, let's begin with edit and update the data. So yep, let's click on the edit and get the ID, open and close curly brace, URL, where you'll be telling admin / product / your ID, and then edit. Okay, so at this place you are going to take your product ID. Let's copy the product ID variable and paste here. So now get back, refresh, looks cool. Now let me click on this ID number 3, men. Here you see the route. Perfect guys. So now let's create the route for this. You can go to web.php and you set up that products / your product ID / edit, and you go to the edit function, copy and move to your product controller and create a edit function. So let's move to edit function name edit, where you are getting the slug, not the slug, you are getting an ID. Okay, it's ID, so the type is going to be integer, and here that integer is nothing but your product. Now product ID, so you fetch the data, $product is equal to product model : find or fail function, where you will get your $product ID. So once you get the ID, you are going to send a return view inside your admin dot product folder dot edit blade file. Okay, we have to create a edit blade file in the products folder. Let me close unwanted files which we don't require. Let's create a edit.blade.php. All clear. And now what are the form we need to design that? So as we designed for product, right? Let me show you on the add product. So we have add product form, right? So same form we'll copy and paste that. Okay, let's get back, go to your create product, Control A, Control C, and Control A and Control V. So paste it, and let's change the title, edit product. The back button is going to be same, and the list of errors we have to show if any validation is done. And now guys, coming to the form, here you have to update the data like ID. So give forward slash and concatenate that dollar product of ID, and this is going to be a method put at method where you'll be updating using put route. Okay, all set. And now coming to your input fields. So here is the first tab, input field, select category. You are sending the variable categories and the brands also. So what you have to do in your edit function, you have to send your categories and edit also. So now guys, let me copy that. So here we have the category and brand. Let's copy that and paste here. We get the categories and brands. We need to send that in a compact function. Compact function categories, comma, your brands, and then your product variable. Let's copy this and send that. As simple. Now you can move to your product and you get the product ID and as continuous. So here we copy this product of ID, and now guys, inside this select option of category, let me divide this, where inside this value, after the value option close tag, here we will directly use the variable to check the product category underscore ID. Okay, we need to check with this category ID. If it is double equal to both are correct, means then you are going to tell selected colon null. So we have to do this condition so that it selects the default. And then guys, you are going to again update all the input fields. Let's use a value attribute, open and close curly brace, pass the variable, your name, and it should be in a dollar. Okay. So same way guys, we have to update for all the fields. So before updating for all the fields, let's check the output guys once. Let me finish this brand option also. Let's paste here below, copy the same category code. We copy this and go to the options, paste that and change the brand to brand name. Let's copy this variable and replace, save it. And now guys, let's see the output. So refresh. Okay, get method is not supported. Let's get back to the web.php, and here we are using post method, right? So we need to make it to get method. Let's refresh. Perfect. So we are getting, by default I have selected ID3 and it selected the men category, and it is brand is Levis, your shirt, everything goes like that. So guys, let's paste for all the inputs and text areas. So yep, let me copy this and here you paste. In your text area, you don't have to give a value, instead you have to directly apply that. All set. So guys, same way you have to finish for all the fields. So let me just finish and show you. So guys, I have just pasted for the meta titles like product of meta title, description and keyword, and then moving with the details like original price, selling price, quantity, and coming to the trending and status guys, it's a checkbox. So we have to check like this conditionally. If it is a one means then you are going to check, else null. So same condition for the status. And then guys, coming to the product images. So whatever we have uploaded the images, so that images should be displayed. So guys, for that, let's check out with the for each loop and just design it in a image tag. Okay. So here we check with the asset function, asset, and call the path. So before that, let me loop the data. So what are the data we have to get? So get your product variable, what you have sent from the controller, and go and tell that product has many product images. Okay, so we have already created the relationship. So you need to go to your product model. Okay, so this is my product model, and here product images. So let's copy this, only the name, and you go back to your edit blade. So product has been images, where you can keep this in a if condition first to check if it's available or not, any one product also, I mean image also. So let's use else, and if, so you can keep in a h5 tag, no image added or uploaded. Okay, if image is uploaded, then what, then you're going to loop it. So use a for each loop, and you can take this product of images, you're going to take as image. Okay, and get this data, and then just call that in your asset function, image of image. Let's keep inside, and now you need to set a height and width. So let's all set, and just add a class. Let me bring it down. Your class is equal to, so img. Let's end the tag, and now guys, let's see the output for this image also. Let's refresh once. Perfect, so it's loaded, and now you can move on product image. So we see that guys, 3 images have been loaded. Let me just add one border, which will be more clear to see. Border, save, refresh, go back to your product image, and you see that product images are loading. Cool. So all the images, whatever we have uploaded, it's on the edit part. So you can see all the product images. So now if you require to update, you can add on the image. Okay. And about the deleting image, we'll be seeing in further. So now guys, let's get back. All done. And now let's change the button to update. And then you can get back to your form tag to check whether the URL is correct or not. So here we see, okay, all set. You need to copy the path, and it's a method put. Here you're using a multi-part form data. Cool. So let's go to web.php, and you just add the route using put method. Your admin is a prefix, so by default at the top of our page, and then you directly use the ID, that is nothing but your product ID. Okay, product, and then update the record. So let's tell update. Now get back to your product controller and update the record. So go to the product controller, create a function with the name update. So guys, we are going to take the ID and the request in the sense like all your file request, whatever the input requests. Okay, so first let's get the ID, that is your product ID, and then your request, the input request. Okay, so the input, instead of input request, we are going to validate all the request as we have done for storing the product. So let's copy that same code and paste here, because we are going to validate the same input fields. Okay, so do not worry, let's get that. Instead, let's take it reverse, like first your request and then your input ID, product ID. And now guys, let's validate the data. Okay, so first step, we'll create a variable called product is equal to, and get the category colon find or fail function. We need to check whether that category is present or not in the product. So you need to find this category ID first. So for that guys, you are going to take the $data validated data is equal to $request of validated function. All set. So from this validated data, you'll find your category underscore ID. How are you getting this? So this is nothing but your from your edit form. Okay, this is the category ID, and then you're coming here. So it's instead of request, you're getting this in this variable, and we have done a validation in this form request. So you can go to this form request and check the validation. So let me just show you. Okay, so here in the beginning, category ID form request validation is done. After the validation, you get the data. And now guys, we need to check for the product. So what we can do is that we'll products, category has many products, search for the where condition, where ID. So it's searching for the product data. Okay, product table, products table, dollar product ID. Okay, this product ID. And now you're going to check for the first record. Perfect. So done guys. And once you find it, if it is true, if it's found, then you're going to tell come in, else return and redirect back. Okay, so let's return and redirect function with the message no such product ID found. Okay, if it is a wrong category ID, then it will give 404. If it is wrong product ID, we are going to tell no such product found. And where you want to redirect, it's on admin slash products. Okay, on the index page. And once the ID is found, you are going to product ID is found, then you are going to update the record like update function. Okay, open the array and start your input fields. So for that guys, we have already done in the store part while saving the product. Let's copy that same code. Let's copy from here, copy and paste. Get back to the update. Here we paste, and instead of create, let's make it to update. That's it. So all the things are going to be same guys, same inputs, same validations, all done. And coming back to the image part, like when you update the image, so it should just upload the images, not edit anything. For editing or removing the image, we will be doing another method because here it is multiple images. Yep, let's get back to the store code. Okay, this is my store function, and here is the image code. Let's copy this and the return redirect code also. Let's copy that and just paste that. Okay, so if you don't understand how this image is working, please watch out the previous video where we have done multiple image upload, and here while updating also we are doing with the same. Okay, so I'll explain you one more time. Like it is checking for if image file is there, then it is going to come insert, and then if it has multiple files, it is going to upload loop and create the file name and store into the products images table. Okay, so this is the relationship which we have seen in the previous video of product insert data. Okay, and now once done, you are going to tell product updated successfully. Cool. So now guys, let's test this. Save it, get back, once refresh. So let's update the product name only. From shirt to I'm going to shirt updated data. Okay, let me update this and get back to your details. From selling price 299, I'm going to make it 199 and quantity 10. Okay, and let's upload one image also. Let me upload with this one image and this pant image. Okay, two files are done, and now let's update. Here we update and we see that perfect product updated successfully, and you see that shirt under men we see the shirt data updated. Okay, updated data, our fields are updated, and let's edit and see that image also is uploaded or not. Let's get back. Here on the product image, you see the two more images are added. Cool. So now guys, you can get back to your home and remove this. We don't require. And let's update that. Update. Perfect. Updated. Now you can check out with the image again. Once edit, here we get back. All set. So now guys, we need to remove these images. How are you going to remove these images? So we will set a tag over here at this images below. Get back to your editor. So first let's move to the edit blade file. Go to your image part. Add this image on below itself. I'm going to add a tag. Okay. And now guys, when we refresh and check the output, we see the image and the tags are opposite. Okay. So instead, if you want to show it below, you can just use the row column wise, or else you can continue like this itself. So let me use the row wise, guys. Okay. So yep, dot row and then dot column md2. On the two columns, I'm going to loop. Let's take it the for each loop inside row and paste here and just cut this. And now let me make this a tag class d block. And now you can check the output. Refresh. So you see, looks good. So when you click on this remove, the image should be removed. So guys, for that, what you have to do, let's get back and create a route, a URL where admin / product -image, and then get your image ID. Get / and then concatenate here and then use delete. So here product image, let's copy this variable, the image. Okay, so this product image, let's concatenate that product image of ID. So we'll get the image ID and delete that particular image. Okay, so guys, let's copy this URL and get back to web.php. I mean completely copy this URL. Get back to web.php here, get below route : use get method to delete this record. And instead of this, you are going to tell open and close product _image ID at delete, and here destroy image. Copy this function name and go to your post controller. So yep, let's move below, create a function and the function name destroy image, get the ID of image, product image ID, send that. That's it. So you got the product image ID, and now guys, you need to call your product image model. So dollar product image is equal to your product image model. Okay, let me show you that model. Let's go to model, and here is your product image model. Let me copy this model name, product image, paste that, : find or fail function. You find that ID and pass the variable. So once it's found, you are going to delete the data. You will delete the data. Okay, so delete function. So before deleting the function, you have to delete the image also. Okay, so when you delete this, the image also should get deleted. So for that, guys, you have to check the image first. So as simple, use the if condition. If your product image, so what product image you have to check in a file colon exists function your product image of image. So you don't have to worry about the path. Why? Because we are already storing the path in your database itself. Let me show you. So when we go to product images, we see that uploads products and this is your product image. Okay, so we are directly checking that. If it is existing, then it will come and delete the product. So use delete. As simple, guys. Now it will delete the product by one. Yep, guys, and you need to import its class. Eliminate support facets file class imported. Once deleted, guys, you are going to return and redirect to products page and tell product image deleted. That's it. So now let's test it. Let's get back. So once refresh, guys. Okay, let's move to product image. And if I delete this image, the image should be deleted. So before deleting, let's see once the image. Okay, so the image is available over here, guys. Okay, here it is available. Let's delete this image. Okay, so I'm going to click on this remove, and it goes. Okay, it's asking for product image not found. Let's import its class. So we missed out this class imported. Let me show you that. Where is that product image? Here is the product image and the file. So both classes imported, guys. Now you can get back. So yep. So when you delete this, I want to get back on the same URL, not on the main page. Let's remove this URL, guys. And instead, let's tell back. That's it. Now get back. Here we click on delete, remove. I've clicked on it and you're back to the same page. But we did not get the message. Why? Because we have not set that message. But let's check the image is available or not. Here you see that the fifth image is not available. Okay. And now let's check in our folder. So you see that that image is deleted. Perfect. So guys, one thing which is pending about the showing the message, right? So you can go to that edit blade file and just add that message over here. Okay, use a if condition, if and if session of message we have sent the message, and now you are going to show that data in a h4 tag, open and close curly brace, session of message. Save it. Now you can, let's retest. So I'm going to delete this, the pant image. Okay, now delete, remove. Here you see product image deleted, and let's see the output. Cool, that image is not available. And let's see here also it's deleted. Nice. So guys, you can just add one CSS class over here. Let me make it to h5 and just add a class alert success. Okay, margin bottom 2, and you can, instead of pasting here, you can paste above this column MD12. That's it. Okay, so now guys, let's get back to the product, and we are done with the edit and update of the data and image also. And now finally we have to start with this delete option. So guys, when we delete this product, it should delete its images also. So now guys, let's begin. So let's go to this delete button. Let's scroll below, and here is the delete button, guys. And we are going to do confirm and delete. So let's use on click return and confirm function inside this. Are you sure? you want to delete this data. Okay, and give a question mark. Perfect. So let me just bring this down, guys. So here it's clear. And now you need to add the URL. Let me zoom it. URL function where we'll tell admin /products your ID and then delete. So let's give /delete. So here you are going to pass the product ID. So let's concatenate and paste your product ID. Perfect. So once you delete this, you are going to this URL. So now guys, let's copy this URL and go to your web.php at product controller. So here is a product controller and let's use delete. So route ::get method, and the route your set is the product ID. So let's use underscore and remove all these variables and concatenation and give product ID of delete at what your destroy method. Destroy. Copy this and go to your product controller, guys, and create a destroy function and move to product controller. Let's move below, guys. So here now create a function name called destroy, and here you set the type as integer and you will get your product underscore ID, and we don't require null. So once you get the ID, you search for the product first. $products is equal to your product model : find or fail function. So now you send the product ID. So once you get the product ID, you have to delete the images first, all its images, and then delete this particular product. So guys, let's use a for each loop and check and delete for all the images. So $product of your relationship of product images. So this product has many images. Let's go to this model, product model, where we have set product images. Let's copy this function name, copy the function name and go paste here. So now guys, you need to check whether if any record exists or not for this particular. So you can use an if condition. If any product exists, I mean images are added, then you can loop that images and delete. So let's use for each, open and close curly brace, where for each of your product images as dollar images. Okay, image set. And now guys, you need to check whether the file exists or not. Let's use if condition over here, open and close curly brace, where file : exists function $image, this $image. Okay, and then my column field over there, image. Okay, so same concept, guys. We are going to copy this and paste here and just change to delete, as simple, semicolon. And now guys, once done, let's use this $product and delete the product data, delete function. That's it. Once deleted, let's return and redirect back. Product deleted with all its image. Okay. Okay, so guys, we have added this bracket, so we don't require to add this bracket while we are calling any other function. So that time we require bracket. Okay, so like when we are creating or updating the record, that time we use the bracket. So now to read, you can just loop this directly. And now let's test again with the second data. So here we have the laptop images 1 and 2. Let me see the images also. Product image. Okay, we have 2 images. That is your 2 laptops. Now let's delete. Yes, delete. Cool. So product ID deleted. Let's get back, and here you see that laptop images are also deleted. So guys, we have successfully done with our products delete with the images. And now guys, let's continue next video with the colors and size of its product. Okay, so whatever you want to set for each product, you can set the color and size also. So guys, in this video, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.